the stare of the champion against the challenger.
Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Wait a minute!
All right,
Yo, what's
ladies
going
and
on,
gentlemen,
everybody? It's your boy.
Podcast.
Yes, sir. We here live. We here live. We got Diego. We got the living Katana. What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing today?
I'm feeling pretty
Fantastic.
good, but you know, yeah,
We can barely hear you,
I'm
Diego.
I said, hey, I'm here, but hey, a little tired, but hey, we ready to work. What can I say?
Hell yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
we gonna get into a few things. You know what I'm saying? We got some stuff going on. You know what I mean? Jay, what's the agenda for today?
Oh man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We got the John Cena versus Randy Orton feud, the final little clash of legends going on. Two people that if you grew up in the era of wrestling that we all did, have always been around, have always been big staples in the game. And they've been wrestling on and off with each other for 25 years.
Yeah.
Back before they came to WWE. So I think that's, you know what I'm saying, you got now 17-time world champion John Cena with that dope belt that I'm not even a John Cena fan, to be honest. I'm not the biggest Cena fan, but he's undeniable in what he's done for WWE. That belt's definitely gonna be a replica to have.
What belt?
His 17-time WWE championship.
Oh, that belt. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's gonna be on a few people's shopping list this holiday season. Becky Lynch turns heel. What do we think about it, boys?
I knew that was gonna happen. I called it like I seen it. Don't forget. I called it like I seen it. And I said it.
A lot of people did. A lot of people did.
I know I expected that. I didn't expect it to happen like as soon as after WrestleMania. Like that shit popped me.
I definitely knew it was possible. I definitely knew it was possible. I think it's what's best for business.
Yeah. I mean, it is what's best for business, and that's what I knew. I knew they were going to try to. It's about time they start building up these new stars. I mean, WrestleMania 41 was the worst WrestleMania to me because it was the end of all the Vince McMahon shit, all the shit that Vince McMahon put together, the final long storylines, all that shit's gone. And nothing against Vince McMahon. He was a dope promoter, dope everything around the clock. But it's time that Triple H proves that he can actually be the chief, program executive person, whatever he is, and start putting together some spectacular stars with these spectacular matches.
Right.
There's one thing that I can honestly say about AEW that people are, the marks might get mad at me, the WWE heads might get mad at me. They produce stars. They produce stars. They build up the stars. They build up their young stars.
See,
WWE like
yeah. Nick Wayne.
Yep. And one more. I'll put it out.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I think where WWE shines is their longevity, their long-term, their ability to long-term storytell.
I agree. I mean,
a lot of people kind of use that, you know what I'm saying, as as a peg above AEW and other promotions, but like who else has been around for 71 years?
Nobody.
You know what
Nobody.
I'm
And
saying?
that's what
It's
happened.
hard to have that type of long-term storytelling when you've only been around 6 years. You know what I'm saying? 5 years.
Yeah.
But not to compare the two though. I think they're both dope products. I think they both have dope talent. They both make mistakes and have botches too, but that's just natural.
They both need each other. Period.
That as well. If you don't notice how talent's constantly getting tossed back and forth between the two promotions.
Yeah, there should be an open door, man.
What do
There
we
should be
think about Sami Zayn's decision? What do y'all think about that?
Hey, Seth Rollins, go fuck yourself.
Basically.
That's basically what he said. Hey, yo, Seth, go fuck yourself.
I think him saying go to hell was more impactful on Seth's current persona and ego though.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
he's seeming to go with the whole Monday Night Messiah thing.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's something definitely similar
And
to that. But not to say that who y'all think would be like the next person he'll probably try to bring in. That's what I
probably his wife.
Okay, yeah, I know for sure he's definitely bringing his wife, but I'm like talking like male superstar wise.
Austin Theory was another person that was mentioned by Paul Heyman, as was
But Austin
Ilya
Theory's
Dragunov.
but Austin Theory's in a tag team right now. And,
Right. Ilya Dragunov is also mentioned by Paul Heyman and Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley's too babyface right now to do that.
Yeah, that's what we kind of talked about that before, but John Cena was too babyface as well.
Yeah, but we all knew it was coming. It wasn't gonna be Cody. Cody was way more babyfaced. John Cena.
I'm really hyped about this. I'm hyped about this title reign for Dom.
yeah, you know what? I mean, like I said, I didn't expect him to win the freaking fatal 4-way. Because honestly, my money was on Penta, honestly, and I felt like Penta would have made there.
Yeah.
But also, Dominic's been there for a while, and it's like it feels good to like finally get the spotlight on him and like got what he earned. I felt like he definitely 100% earned that, you know. So the
Yeah,
ass
no, I
whoopings,
agree.
and it's just crazy how like ass whoopings after ass whoopings can like immediately get you right on the top where you need to be, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns on hiatus.
Roman Reigns on a hiatus because of the
Presumably until Money
the
in the Bank or around that time.
yeah, I feel like it's because of the movie he's about to be in.
Yeah. Leaving the WWE landscape open for new contenders a little bit more.
Yep. And I
Um,
mean, I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm all for the new talent being brought in so that they can have an opportunity. I'm all for that. I'm all for new talent. Like I'm not with the hey, let's keep throwing all the older talent in people's faces, people who have multiple championship wins, people who's been on the grandest stage of them all. Like you've been there and done that multiple times. Help somebody else get there, just like somebody helped you to get there. You know what I'm saying? You had to get in a match with somebody that was damn near 5-star for you to even be noticed like that. You had to do something, and it had to be somebody that sacrificed their stardom to boost yours. So start doing the same thing for someone else. And that's what they're doing. It feels like with EO Sky, they're doing that with Carmelo Hayes. They're doing that with certain people now.
I'm
But
loving EO's push.
yeah, I do too. They got so many people that they just need to push. It's ridiculous. It's just crazy. They have
the crowd doing her emotes now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's because they're pushing another star. They're pushing the star on them. They're forcing this star on them. They're also pushing, crowd noise to because it's true. If you push crowd noise and you hear people cheering, guess what's going to happen? You're going to want to cheer too. People, it's a money thing. WWE crowd noise is so does AEW. So does AEW.
Speaking of AEW, good little segue. See what I did there? What do y'all think of that all-star 8-man tag match?
That shit was
I'll let y'all
boring
talk.
to me.
I'll let y'all talk first. Because
I don't know. I really don't. I really can't. I don't know. It wasn't as spectacular as I wanted it to be.
That seems to be the general consensus online. The general review seems to be that it wasn't that great of a match. The finish wasn't terrible and made sense, but there was a lot going on in that match. And I feel like with all that talent and all that skill, it should have been a much better execution or a much better production. I feel like the match was produced in a way that just wasn't as high caliber as it should have been.
That's a fact. I believe that. I believe the same thing. I feel like, the match was okay. It could have been a little bit higher quality, higher caliber than what it was because I was expecting some
especially
heavy spots.
having.
What do y'all think Christopher Daniels should have done better than? On how to structure the match?
I mean, I personally feel like Kenny Omega and Okada should have had more impactful spots. I feel like Speedball Mike Bailey and Kenny Omega should have had maybe more tag team move fusion of some sort, like a V trigger into, you know what I'm saying, V trigger into his what is it? It's named after Final Fantasy. Something to do with Final Fantasy.
What up, gang?
What's going on, yo?
And I just feel like it could have been a lot of. You should have seen a lot more out of Jack against the Young Bucks, and you should have seen a lot more out of Okada against Kenny.
It was like they were putting in so much ideas to Christopher Daniels. But it was like I didn't know like the story. But it was like I didn't like I had to go back.
But for Sunday we had to go to we had to go to Goldsboro anyway for the training thing.
It's crazy how you can have like 8 top superstars in that game, and yet it could still not be a bad match, but not be a match that's how you wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
but it's
agree.
like it's an 8-man, but it's an 8-man tag. Like there's so much shit that could go on. It could be one moment where people cheer, oh, and then something else going on right after that. The cheers immediately goes down like that. But I was like, but I feel that in my opinion, like not every 8-man match can be great, honestly.
Right.
Because there's just so much shit going on.
I'm a fan of having Jet Speed versus the Young Bucks be a continuing rivalry. Because I feel like they have skill sets that would match up well together and make for some entertaining spots and sequences.
Yep, you got a super athlete and you got super speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I honestly think you know, if the Young Bucks in that situation with what's his name, Swerve Strickland, I'm hoping that it's more than super. You know, I'm hoping it's more than super kicks.
Yeah.
Swerve wasn't even there. I forgot. Swerve wasn't even there.
Yeah.
Someone suggested that Jey Uso name his super kick Yeet Chin Music.
The Yeet Chin Music.
The Yeet Chin Music. That's crazy.
He would only be able to use it one time a match then.
Yeah.
Maybe he'd stop using it so much.
Exactly. And start building
He might
set.
make it impactful again.
Yeah.
That move has been murdered so much.
Yeah, everybody wants to do this, the Sweet Chin Music, or well, Shawn Michaels only used it when it was time to finish somebody. It was time to knock your ass out. Shawn Michaels revolutionized the Sweet Chin,
the ultimate weapon. That's what it is.
Right. It's supposed to be a weapon.
That's what Bailey's finisher was.
It's supposed to be a weapon of just boom. Not supposed to be multiple back to back to back to back to back every 20-second kick. Yeah. The fuck.
And Hangman Adam Page.
I'll go and watch UFC.
What was that?
I said if I want to see a whole bunch of super kicks, I'll go watch fucking Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
With Liu Kang. And I'll just spam them motherfuckers.
So Hangman Adam Page beat Kyle Fletcher. So he's now set to face Will Ospreay at Double or Nothing. So that should be a good match.
It will be.
Toni Storm successfully retained her title against Miyu Yamashita. Post-match, Monet declared her championship ambitions, but was blindsided by Jamie Hayter. She ran away.
Jamie Hayter ran away?
No.
No.
Mercedes.
It was like she gave her one punch, tried to grab her again, and I guess Mercedes just kind of slid off and then just ran right back to the back.
Yeah, Tony's reaction in the ring was pretty funny to it.
Yeah,
Samoa Joe challenged Jon Moxley.
Yeah, I seen that.
Steel cage match for the world championship.
Yeah. I seen that little promo. He's pretty good on the mic still.
So what are y'all expecting from Samoa Joe and Moxley in this steel cage match?
Samoa Joe loses. He most definitely is going to lose, but it's going to be a great match.
I think it has potential to be a really good match. Who poses the biggest threat in the women's division in AEW to Toni Storm's title reign?
No one.
If you had to pick a name, if you had to pick,
Mercedes Moné.
that's a good pick. Solid pick.
No one.
Who do you think, Diego?
What was this again?
Who do you think in the AEW Women's Division poses the biggest threat to Tony Storm's title reign?
That's a hard decision because I would say. Damn, because I would say Mia, but she already just wrestled her too, and that was like a really good match. I would say if it wasn't Mia already, I would say Willow.
Willow Nightingale?
Yep.
What about you, Altman?
Damn, he took the words out of my mouth. I have to go with Willow as well.
What? Huh? Give it to her, baby.
So,
Here we go.
what do y'all think of this Cena and Orton finale?
Say that again.
Say that again.
What do y'all think of this Cena and Orton finale?
I feel like this gonna like be something super, super different. I would say something that. How do I explain it? So you know how we already seen what we seen years ago with them. This one is like something different now because like now for the first time, Cena's a fucking heel.
The roles are reversed, right?
Like
a major reverse too, because Randy Orton is a huge babyface.
Right, and we could expect the unexpected, in my opinion, honestly. And that's what
So I had a fun theory.
All right, what was that?
What if Cena smacked the referee to get disqualified and win the title and retain it?
I would be like
Shades of Backlash. I remember they did that shit. Backlash 2000 and what was it? 2010. I haven't one of them.
Randy Orton did it.
Yeah.
Right. And what? And what? Where's the match taking place?
St. Louis.
Backlash. Same event.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Cena
Backlash
has
was
the opportunity to do
where it
some
happened,
really good long-term storytelling and payback.
What y'all thoughts on SmackDown and Raw?
I'm liking it, man. I think since WrestleMania things have turned up in a good way. I think a lot of storylines didn't really go the way that we thought they were gonna, and some did. But I think the unexpected ones were unexpected in a good way.
Right.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
I feel like now since they're breaking back the future OGs, and y'all know what I mean when I say like the future OGs. Like I feel like now SmackDown is gonna be where exactly it was when it was like back in the new generation when it was actually Raw versus like SmackDown instead of having just like a fucking mixed match shit. And like I just feel like the mixed match shit with superstars just gotta stop. If one's on SmackDown, one's on SmackDown. If one's on Raw, one's on Raw. If one's on NXT, then boom. But then again, I can't complain about NXT.
It should only be pay-per-view
the
time.
idea of them bringing up NXT wrestlers. I see the idea of that, but
it should only be pay-per-view times that things like that happen.
Right.
You can make it impactful and meaningful, not overkill it.
Exactly.
If you, like you said, if you're on SmackDown, you're on SmackDown. If you're on Raw, you're on Raw. NXT, yeah, you can come up because you're trying to prove a point. You know what I mean? But
realistically, do we believe that Sami Zayn might be getting lined up for a title run at Royal Rumble 2026?
It's possible.
he might win the Royal Rumble. He might win the Royal Rumble at Royal Rumble 2026. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that happening for him.
Because I mean, man, a lot of people said that promo he cut on Seth had a lot of shades of Mick Foley. I think he killed it on the mic.
He always does.
The emotion he was showing through the roof.
Yeah, the emotion's always there with him.
Yeah, Sami Zayn knows how to do that mic stuff, bro.
Then we have what else do we have? Oh, let me pull up. This man Altman got the package for days, bro. That shit crinkling.
Sour patches, bro.
Gotta have the sour patches.
Yes, sir. I'm watching a little wrestling myself.
Nah, Jack just hit the hell out of that.
All right, about to.
No. Throat to rope action.
Yep.
You got the thighs that'll cross your eyes.
Whatever. Who?
Make you quake.
She got the fries she just got fries.
You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck? There go fries. Ah, shit.
Got the burgers. I just got burgers.
Bungus.
This man done made Diego hungry. This man.
Bruh.
Man done made Diego hungry. Diego had to go get some fucking chicken and shit.
Damn right.
Damn, it do, chicken bone.
I know one thing, bro. In a minute here, we gonna end this stream, and I'm about to go eat dinner too. I'm up in there.
About to do the same shit, bro.
Might eat that chicken. Mm-hmm.
So, the same things, you know what I'm saying? We all know we got going on, coming out soon. As the stream and podcast evolves, me and Celeb were talking about possibly, getting the podcast into an actual podcast audio only form for like iHeartRadio and Pandora. That way people can listen to it at work, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Something I could just tag on look at something on the internet.
The gaming channel, Unleashed Arcade, coming soon.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna be on every major esports fighting game, every major title drop that comes out that we have shared interest in, at least, or that our viewers really want us to play bad enough. You know what I'm saying? We might consider it.
Hell yeah.
What was the name of that game? It was Fury something.
Fatal Fury.
Yeah. I saw a preview of that yesterday. I'm thinking about buying it. That shit look dope.
It's real cool.
It is.
It's real cool.
It's missing a lot of features that modern fighting games have, but it's also still a really complete fighting game.
Like, is it like classic? Like how
Street Fighter,
yeah,
King of
Street Fighter
Fighters
used to kind of got that Street Fighter vibe to 'em.
Most
plays more
definitely.
like those, but there's a lot of different things nowadays. You got all kinds of different features and triggers and gauges, and so everything varies from game to game how the
Yep.
system works. Um, we'll be playing a lot of King of Fighters, a lot of Tekken, Fatal Fury, Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat 1. We're gonna be playing all the fighters, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
WWE 2K25, of course. We got the league coming out, WEC
Yeah,
Wrestling Unleashed Championship. We're gonna have
sure.
our own pay-per-views, our own roster full of live
Yep.
created wrestlers,
Shit's gonna be dope.
Mm-hmm.
and that will be on
For
all
sure.
platforms. Assuming we can't do a cross-play, we're gonna try to appease to. We're gonna have a division for every
Yep. So
roster.
we'll have a division for Xbox, a division for PlayStation, and a division for PC.
PlayStation.
We will be doing little giveaways and prize tournaments and stuff like that in the future on the Unleashed
Definitely.
Arcade. We will have a
Absolutely.
merch shop coming out, as we have already discussed on the podcast plenty of times before.
Yep.
My boy Diego just wrestled in Ring of Honor.
Yes, sir. Let's hear it.
He's over here eating his chicken, trying to stay humble about himself. You know what I'm saying? Not to, you know what I'm saying,
Rick
brag. Or, you know
good.
what I'm saying? He wasn't trying to brag at all, but
I try not to brag.
tell us about the match, Diego. Tell us about the match.
You know, just one moment, backstage chilling, just seeing if I'm needed for anything or whatever. I met a couple of old friends there too. And some nowhere we're just sitting in the crowd, before even the show has started or whatever. And then yeah, this is a funny story. The dude called my name and he's like, Diego, what the fuck, man? And so then Lance Archer comes out of nowhere and it's like, Diego? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, okay, we have a match. And I was like, oh, okay.
Right place at the right time, bro.
Time. Wow, that's crazy, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all go you know what I'm saying? Go check out my boy Diego. Shout out to Lance Archer as well. Shout out
Yes,
to Ring
sir.
of Honor.
Yes, sir.
And
Shout out to AEW.
Yeah.
Yes. I seen that when I was at work. I was like, look at this, man. I told this boy many times, man. Don't worry about the naysayers, man. You got your blessings coming in many ways, man.
For sure.
Every aspect, bro. Proud of you, man.
I appreciate y'all.
For sure. Hey, it's only the beginning, bro. Like I said, AEW is gonna
He cheering
be.
you on too, bro.
That's where you're gonna. Hill's gonna evolve.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, trying to. But it will happen eventually soon.
Hey man, Diego, where can people get your merch at, bro?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
Where
working
can
on
y'all-
the website. But
You working on it?
I'm working on it, but I do shippings myself though. So if y'all want to DM me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, my Twitter at I'm Diego Hill, Instagram at I'm Diego Hill. Just DM your size, I'll ship it to you.
10-4. Say less.
But where you going? Here, eat your chicken up.
But I will tell y'all eventually soon, I will get a website. I don't know how soon, but just give me a couple of months or so.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's what's up. We gonna all have our merchandise up too on our website. I'm building the website, getting that up. Diego
Yes,
will have his
sir.
own page where his merchandise will be sold as well, and everything where you can connect and find him. You know what I'm saying? All his information, his websites, his videos, everything gonna be there where you can click on it, on the website, and you can see what's going on with all of us. You know what I mean? That's how we gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we're gonna be pushing some real high level content every single week. You know what I'm saying? And
we're
we just ask that
talking next
everybody
shit. We're talking next level shit. When you're talking about that sweet
next
shit, we're
level,
talking about next level shit.
next level shit. We're gonna be doing some shit, and we ask that you guys, be patient with us and come support us as we're in our building process. You know what I mean? That's when we gonna need the most support is, especially right now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, fellas, anything else y'all want to go through before I go and get this damn dinner, man?
I mean, can we just talk about one more time John Cena and Randy Orton? 82nd time
Damn.
that they've encountered each other.
Damn, 82nd? No.
82nd.
Not even
82nd.
That's crazy. That's a lot of time to be wrestling somebody.
Damn, I think they beat Undertaker and Kane's record.
Yeah, by far.
And the whole weight of it possibly being their last bout, their final showdown, adds way more drama to it. So I'm hyped about it, man. I'm not even, like I said, I'm not a huge Cena fan, but that's one of the biggest storylines and arcs right now in wrestling. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
but besides that, man,
Well,
Pat McAfee versus
Well, shit, y'all. This your boy Celeb. This your boy for Altman, for Diego. We all about to go get some dinner. I hope y'all go do the same. Get some grub on. And we'll see you on the next podcast on Sunday evening. Till then, peace. We out.
Oof.
Look at the stare of the champion against the challenger.